My name is Kristen Downer, and I'm a home birth midwife. I decided to become a midwife after I gave birth to my first child in 1995. The birth experience for me was really subpar. I didn't feel like I had control. I didn't know what was going on. And so I slowly started to get involved in the natural birth community and eventually was really attracted to being a midwife, specifically at home, so that I could sort of play out some of the ideas that I wish I had had at my first birth. I have been a midwife. I've been a licensed professional midwife for over a decade, and I have done a little over 700 births at this point. A midwife is typically responsible for all prenatal care, the birth and labor, postpartum care up to 6 weeks for mom and baby. So I see clients once a month, and then closer to the due date, I start seeing them more regularly. And then the labor and birth, sometimes those are short, sometimes they're really long, so it just depends. And then I take care of the baby and the mom on a regular basis for 6 weeks. Home birth isn't for everyone, so if you are interested in doing a home birth, what would maybe attract you to it more is if you're hoping for an unmedicated birth, if you're a low-risk mom, if you, sometimes people just have really big families and they want everybody to participate in the birth experience. If you want uninterrupted experience where there's not a lot of people coming in and out, asking you questions, there's no strangers, no nurses that you've never met before, doctors you've never met before. So it allows you to have a lot more control over your environment, which allows you to be a little bit more relaxed and a little bit more comfortable. You can have your baby in the water, you could have your baby in a shower, you could have your baby in your bedroom, wherever you want. And then a lot of people just enjoy that last part where they're just sticking around at home and they can recover with their newborn in the comfort of their own space and relax and really heal. So sometimes things do go wrong, and we are, as a professional organization, prepared for that. So first of all, I'm required to carry a whole slew of life-saving medications that can help mom and baby. Plus I have to be certified in neonatal resuscitation and carry all the equipment to support a baby if there is an emergency that way. And then we also typically are in an environment where we're close to hospitals. Sometimes people have rural births, but when we are close to hospitals, we can always transport. Typically we would like to transport before it's a really big emergency. It's just a yellow flag instead of a red flag. So we sort of head out, and maybe sometimes we are a little bit overly cautious, but we'd rather be in a place that can provide those necessary emergency services just in case they do happen. So we do have access to all sorts of ways to help a mom and a baby in the event of an emergency. To find a midwife used to be a lot harder. Now you can just Google search, home birth midwife near me, and you'd probably have, 15 different people in this area that would pop up. But a lot of people are coming with a referral. So they've got their friends who've had babies, or a sister, or whoever, and that's kind of how people sort of network each other. So a lot of my clients are coming from other clients, just like if you're a hairdresser or something, you would start to refer, clients to each other. And then the other times it's just, random search, and they find you and you hit it off. And normally I do a consult, and we talk about their concerns, try to figure out what they want for their birth, what kind of a person they are, and see if we're a good match before we agree to have this professional midwifery relationship. To find me specifically, you have to, I'm a Beaverton, Portland, Hillsboro, Aloha area midwife mostly. I do kind of travel out of the area I used to travel a long way out the area, but now it's only about an hour. So I will go all the way to Salem. I'll go to Hood River, but I kind of like to keep it a little bit closer these days. My website, my business is Tiny Love Midwifery, and my website is homebirthoregon.com.